Shannon Bell's Knotman's Rambles, one that we don't know the name of, and we ended with The Moving Cloud.
We're going to carry on with one of the few Canadian songs of the War of 1812 that actually came from that era, or at least one of the few that survived to this era, and it's about General Brock appears in it fairly prominently. It describes Brock's journey down to Detroit in August of 1812, where he was doing two things. He was going to repel the American invasion that had happened down around Windsor, but he was also gauging the support of the settlers and the First Nations along the way to make sure they were on side, because it wasn't going to work if they weren't. And so he left Toronto, sailed to Burlington, and then went overland from Burlington down to where Port Dover is now. And at that point, they got on a fleet, two small schooners and 8 rowboats.
Sounds like a fleet to me.
Yeah, it was a fleet. It was a leaky fleet, but it was a fleet, and went on down to Detroit. And this song tells that story, sort of. So it's
the highlights.
It's the highlights, and it's a little loose and fast with the details, but heck, nobody's writing a dissertation, are you? No. So the song will be fine. But it's one that survived in the folk tradition. It was probably printed as a broadside on a piece of paper and distributed around and got remembered. And it's called "Come All You Bold Canadians." It definitely falls into the cheerleader category of folk songs.
Has to be true, eh? Come all you bold Canadians, I'd have you lend an ear concerning a fine ditty that would make your courage cheer, concerning an engagement that we had at Sandwich Town, the courage of those Yankee boys so lately we put down. There was a bold commander, brave General Brock by name, took shipping at Niagara and down to York he came. He said, "My gallant heroes, if you'll come along with me, we'll fight those proud Yankees no west of Canada." It was thus that we replied, "Along with you we'll go, our knapsacks we will shoulder, without no more ado. Our knapsacks we will shoulder, and forward we will steer. We'll fight those proud Yankees with neither dread nor fear." We traveled all that night and a part of the next day, with determination to show them British play. We traveled all that night and a part of the next day, with determination to conquer or to die. Traveling music. Our commander sent a flag to them, and unto them did say, "Deliver up your garrison, we'll fire on you this day." But they would not surrender, they chose to stand their ground. So we opened up our great guns and gave them fire around. Their commander sent a flag to us, for quarter he did call. "Oh, hold your fire, brave British boys, for fear you'll slay us all. Our town you have at your command, our garrison likewise." They brought their guns and grounded them right down before our eyes. And now we are is safe and sound. May the memory of this conquest all through the province sound. Success unto our volunteers who did their right to maintain, and to our bold commander, brave General Brock by name. Not quite the way you would have heard it in 1812. We couldn't resist the sort of General Brock meets Lawrence Welk treatment on that one.